Remember that you are dust, and to dust you shall return. These are the words that you hear on Ash Wednesday. These are the words that you hear when the priest puts a thumb in the ashes and imposes a sign of the cross on your forehead. The ashes are a sign of our mortality, and the sign of the cross is the sign and the reminder of the love that Jesus has for us that led to the death on the cross. I want to welcome you to All Saints Church. And on Ash Wednesday, February the 17th, Bishop Douglas Fisher will be our guest officiant and preacher. And I invite you to join us on our online services at 7:30 on Ash Wednesday evening. This video is a behind-the-scenes look at where ashes come from. It's an important symbol for us, and I invite you to join me in the courtyard to see how they're made. When you come up to the rail on Ash Wednesday to receive ashes on your forehead, we use a plate, and we put ashes from this container onto the plate, and then we put our thumb in the ashes and then place it on your forehead. But these ashes are not just any ash. They're not ashes from paper, they're not ashes from wood. They're ashes that are actually rendered and made from these old palms. Every year we gather the palms from the year before. During the year, they go from brand new and moist and firm to these dried up old palms. And then we'll burn these and then make into ashes. But also there's a symmetry. The palms which conclude our Lenten observance as we enter Holy Week also become the vehicle by which we enter Lent. And so what I'm going to do is show you, if you will, how the sausage is made. In this case, how the ashes are made. Whoa. We're sending ashes out to people who would like to have ashes when they're watching our Ash Wednesday service. The bishop is going to be with us on Ash Wednesday, and we invite those who want to receive ashes that we'll send them to you in a small packet, and when the bishop and I put the ashes on our own forehead, you can put the ashes that we make here and send to you, you can put them on your forehead during the service. It's often surprising how a big bundle of palms can burn down into such a small amount of ashes. And so I stir the larger ashes, and that falls through the grate. Since I use a double boiler, it falls through the grate of this upper one down into the lower one, which does most of the work. But I finish it off by using this strainer that has a much finer mesh. And then from this strainer, we take the ashes from here and we'll add to this amount. When you see this amount, you wonder, well, how long does it take to use up this? This amount of ashes? Probably 3 or 4 years. With the ashes that we reduced today, we've got about maybe 10 years worth of ashes here. Now, if you want to take a look, you can see how fine the ashes are that we've just made. So all those palms that we reduced have just reduced into this amount of ash. I will place in the container that we already have. And that's how you make ashes for Ash Wednesday.